$100,000 to us.
How much was collected? How much was collected in the first place?
They collected over $100 million
over 100, okay.
dollars.
Yeah.
So they released $9,000 and 3 million naira, which is about 12 million, was returned. And they were able to set in that somewhere there people should just go out of Port Harcourt so that we don't go to court to go out of Port Harcourt. They were checking the boy, just travel and forget about the other money. They released his 2 cars, a Chevrolet car and a Toyota Camry Spider car. And I was like, no. It's a legitimate money. Why are not just allowed to go for extortion? In Delta State, we have been acting and handling extortion. They didn't extort in Delta unless it does not come to our knowledge. We're going to fight with everything we have to make sure that money is being returned. If you go to my Instagram page, my Facebook page, you see returns of money so much, 100,000, 200,000, 1.5 million, something. So after they released the card and everything, we did the petition.
Okay.
From my personal desk to the Inspector General of Police.
Okay.
Because at the release, the IPO said that the IT is going to take 30 million naira, the CP is going to take 20 million naira. But because of the investigation in Abuja, we discovered that it was a World War III statement in order to extort the actors well. That's the intent.
So you're very sure the IGP and the commissioner did not take any of the amount. You're very sure?
No. The commissioner of police, the IGP, they didn't. In short, the commissioner of police is only being held to account because of lack of supervision.
Okay.
Not because he was part of what the anti-cyber crime unit did.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when we petitioned a lot of them to Port Harcourt, to Abuja, of course we got a whole lot of chase, but we are die-hard comrades. We don't even think of those things in the first place. They got to a point to net to the IGP, the IG himself, and a whole lot of this. You know, it happened on the petition was dated 21st September.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, just last weekend to this week, the report came out, the IPO came from Abuja, and of course, handed those things over to us. The gold chain worth over 5 million naira. They handed $74,000, like equivalent of like 89 million naira.
Wow.
2 plasma television, Hisense and LG, and of course a Sandy fan they collected. Just were not all the things they collected, but we just don't want to push because this normal Bluetooth, the boys' clothes, shoes. They pack those things.
So who are? Do you know the police? Do you know the police officers? From the anti-cybercrime unit in the state CID of Rivers State. I know you're in Delta State, but do you know the names of these officers? Are they being arrested?
I'm not based in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
But at least I know the IPO. Emmanuel Etchang is the IPO.
Okay.
Of this matter that led the squad to do that illegal posting and arrest.
Okay.
And of course, because of this, the anti-cybercrime unit in the state CID, Rivers State, Port Harcourt, has been shut down.
Oh, the state CID has been shut down.
The cybercrime unit.
Okay, the cybercrime unit. Okay. I was wondering. So the cybercrime unit of the state CID has been shut down because of this situation.
Yes, and they are going through a whole lot of reform right now.
All right. Will your client decide to pursue this case in court? To seek some kind of compensation for the emotional torture he has gone through.
We are still doing our consultation. In the whole of and the struggle, we came from the background of student activity.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yes, from NANS. I was at the point the NANS DTP with also state and the SG Secretary. There are three things: consultation, consolidation, and confrontation. So before you consolidate or you confront, you must carry out a wider consultation to look critically at the essence, the thought, everything, crossing the T's and that. So for now, we are still consulting. But the IGP was very good to us. The IGP did a whole lot of the monitoring unit. They did a whole lot of things that we might not want to litigate.
Okay. So you're out of court settlement. But let's learn from your story. So you said you took a petition to the IGP in Abuja. Some people are also going through similar cases. Actually, I know someone personally, and I'm going to take up that matter. I know someone personally who also is suffering in the hands of members of the state CID. So the question I want to ask you is, when you were threatened, when they were saying, "Oh, leave town, drop this matter, drop this case," what approach did you take to defend yourself against the threats? Because this person I'm talking about, who's suffering a similar issue, his house has been raided on several occasions. He has left his house. He's in hiding. So how did you get by when you were threatened?
Anyway, let me say at this point that I'm a young person.
Okay.
Let me say that I must talk to young people. Our generation is different from the generation of those oppressing us.
Okay.
That's to say that the generation of our oppressors is the first generation of our generation, and our generation has their advantage of fighting your peers via social media. I alarm a lot.
Okay.
If you follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Israel Joe, at JOE, as for Israel Joe, we raise a lot of alarm on this issue. I've been detained several. I've been detained by the DSS over NSAP because of the power coordinator of NSAP in Delta State.
Okay.
My stand has been frozen. So those that looks very nothing. It's completely elementary to me. So I don't even bother with it. But what we do most times is raise alarm.
I raise the alarm on social media.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Raise the alarm and hang it on those who are pursuing you. If anything happens to me, this person to be held responsible.
Okay.
But I am fighting a just cause.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with anybody's personality, but everything to do with the issue in court.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I promised I was going to keep you for just 10 minutes, but I think I've kept you for more. But thank you very much, Israel Joe. And once again, I should send my commendations for you for fighting a just cause, I should say.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Thank you then, and do enjoy the rest of your day. All right. Now, let's come to you listening. Just in case you do not know the story, interesting, right? So some few months ago, like my guest said, in the month of September, someone came in from Delta State to River State. He was somewhere around Uzoba. He is the chairman of the pipeline surveillance, and he had a huge amount of money, and he was arrested. And when he was arrested, he told them, "Oh, okay, fine. Someone gave you a tip-off. It's fine. The person is a good citizen, but this money is for the payment of the boys who were securing the pipeline." They arrested him, and like you had the person say, they did illegal arrest, kept him there for days, threatened, tortured, did everything. And when they found out he wasn't lying, they, gave him part of the money, somewhere around the region of 12, 13 million. And then they took the rest, and they said that they were going to give some of the money to the IGP and the Commissioner of Police. And I remember we talked about it, and we asked at the time and hoped at the time that they were not going to sweep the matter under the carpet. However, the people who were very much involved, decided to pursue the matter to the last. Now, you would also remember that on this show, I had a guest one time, I think Justus, I'm trying to remember his last name, who came and said the same state CID, yes, River State CID, also are threatening his life. They have gone to his apartment on 2 or 3 occasions, and it is because that there was a civil matter, and they reported to the state CID, and the state CID arrested him the same pattern. And they seized some of his items, some of his properties, including his car. However, now they're refusing to give him his car, and they are saying, according to reports, that they may have sold some of the important things in that vehicle. So I'm wondering if this is the habits. This is the standard procedure of the state CID here in Rivers State, and that's why I want to talk about it. And I'm saying it openly that I'm going to pursue the case, and I'm going to try to see what the standard procedure of the state CID is. Well, let's go to the phone lines. What are your thoughts on this? About 89 million naira has been returned to the individual. Like you heard my guest say, a 5 million naira gold chain returned. I hear Delta people like gold chains a lot. So that has been returned. A standing fan, 2 plasma television sets, several other things that were carted away. Even the victim's house was also, I think the things carted away from the victim's house were returned to him. That's what the report says. The IPO in charge of this is Emmanuel Eteng. Emmanuel Eteng. And according to my guest, the anti-cyber crime unit has also now been disbanded here in Rivers State. It's really interesting. Maybe this is the reason why, the former CP was transferred outside Rivers State. I do not know. But let's get your thoughts. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Remember that there is a commercial coming up in about 4 minutes' time. So let's get your thoughts coming in right now. WhatsApp 0809-0306-416. All right, let's take this call. Let's take this first one. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Good evening, Canada.
Good afternoon. It's still afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Welcome. What's on your mind? Tell me.
Obed Chima. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, Obed Chima. Let's get your thoughts, please.
Yes, Canada. Listen to the land by Nigerians who are docile and trying to pursue their rights.
Please turn off your radio. Turn off your radio. It sounds crazy getting to you at all. I can hear you now.
Yes, so I think Nigerians should learn lessons.
Okay. All right.
Oh, we cannot do anything. Look, Nigeria must know that you have a right. Police can come and intimidate you, and you just succumb. You understand? Because we have criminal police out there. You understand? Each time the police people, these guys are being reported, they will tell us that it's a bad head. So where are the good heads in Nigerian police? We want to see them.
All right.
Because it seems that the bad head has now overtaken the entire Nigerian police. You understand? These things happen every day. Police intimidate people with their own team. They want to do anything they like. They see that they are not properly monitored. And that's what is happening.
Okay.
So I must commend this young man for taking the bold step. You understand? Nigerians should learn from this. You have the right as Nigerians to be able to ask police some questions whenever they want to do whatever they want to do.
All right.
You understand?
All right.
So these are the things.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Obed Chima. I've got McDonald from Rukboku. McDonald, quickly, we've got a commercial coming up. Good news, I'm afraid I would not be.
Yeah,
welcome.
Yes. I've been following this story from the onset.
Okay.
And today, there's victory.
And there is victory.
That is the outcome of consistency and persistence. You see, the young men were very determined to get justice, and they have got justice today. I must say that Rivers State is the worst state in terms of policing. I have been opportunity to live in some few states in Nigeria.
Do you have statistics to back that thought of yours? Because when you said the worst in terms of policing,
the few states I've lived in Nigeria, Rivers State is the worst.
I mean, we just had about 200 people killed in Plateau. We just had some people killed the days back in other northern
those
states.
Are different cases. We're talking about impunity by the police.
Okay, all right, okay.
Go to CID. They don't constantly win. They are even settling murder cases are being settled out of box.
Interesting.
I have witnessed a lot. So I deal with the governor of Rivers State because this thing is happening to us. The scheme Ikunodo was killed by the police in Rivers State.
Right.
The former governor did utter a word. The governor should be able to tell the police command, I don't want to see this happening in my state. And they will listen to him.
All right. Okay, McDonald,
this is what I'm going to do now.
All right, McDonald,
You're not supposed to stand up.
All right.
It was a fair drive to come here and commit all sorts of atrocities against our people.
Heavy allegations. I've got to let you go, McDonald. We've got a commercial, but those are heavy allegations.
Attention all aspiring travelers, are you ready to explore the world? Are you seeking to obtain a visa for leisure, business, work or study? Get your passports ready. Thrillers Travels is thrilled to announce the Canadian Visa Fair Port Harcourt coming to you soon. Canada. Join us as we bring you international tips and insights to discover endless possibilities and unlock new horizons. Date, Thursday 11th January 2024. Venue, Kingoliza
It's the bottom of the hour. You're listening to 92.3 Nigeria Info. We're live on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We're live on YouTube, Nigeria Info PH. Active on X, Nigeria Info PH. You can follow me on social media as well. The Canada. I was going to say Nigeria Info PH, but that being said, let's look at some messages. This one says, KD, you see the reason why? Okay, I think this is not my message, but someone said something similar. The crisis. Okay, for the last hour. Why are messages pouring in just now? I have repeatedly said that the police reforms is not anywhere near enough as long as the police remain as it is today, where their focus is mainly on what they can put in their pockets. And if Nigeria does not get the police right, nothing will be right, because criminals will always believe they can get away with crime. Jim from Transamadi. All right. I totally forgot. Thank you very much, Kilachi. Let's see. I totally forgot about the headline news. So let's look at the headline news now. And allow you tell me what you're thinking about what I am discussing on the show today. Hard Facts on 92.3 Nigeria Info. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Kala Dakorubatubo, and we are talking about some police officers in Rivers State who extorted the chairman pipeline surveillance and collected about 89 million naira in the form of dollars from him. Collected his 5 million naira gold chain, collected 2 plasma TVs, some other items, and they threatened him. Don't ask for the money. Don't you ask for the IGP go chop. Like we say in our local parlance, Commissioner of Police go chop. Anyways, they did not know. Now they were going to meet their Waterloo. All right. This one says, Canada, don't get me wrong. Nigeria is a failed state. You or many Nigerians may disagree, but that is the truth. How can you expect law enforcement agents like police who are created to protect the citizens now killing and maiming the citizens, and you think such country is not a failed country? Until we all agree that things have gotten out of control, we will keep deceiving ourselves and thinking things will get better. Look at how 100 plus persons were killed in Plateau State. Things are not right, though. You guys from the media should muster the guts to agree with us, the masses. Frankly, in the United States, police kill citizens. Police maim citizens. Police commit certain atrocities. In the UK, in many countries, are those countries failed states? I mean, going by your argument, are those countries failed states? I'm just asking. And then let's go to the phone line. Alvin is calling from Dio. Alvin, welcome. What is on your mind? Tell me, please.
Good evening, Calendar.
Yeah, welcome.
I could remember when this story broke out on the Sunday morning.
Okay.
And I was going to work.
Okay.
What was going in my mind was, God, what kind of country are we in?
Okay.
they even had to share the man's money and gave him 20 million. Oh, I say, God, which kind of problem with this one? So my advice to you concerning your own case, you should follow it up.
Okay.
Follow it up, I beg.
All right.
Follow it to the last.
All right then. All right.
The police, they ask me so much immediately, as in like they are untouchable.
Okay.
Please follow it up. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good news.
Thank you very much, Alvin. For those of you criticizing, the country and the police, I mean, some people did wrong, and the system has now ensured that those people will face the law. Should we not be clapping for the system instead of trying to pull the system down? I'm just asking. Good News is calling from Port Harcourt. Good News, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Welcome.
The question I asked last, should we not be clapping for the system? That's your last question, brother. The truth is that, has the system really done what it's meant to be clapped for?
Okay.
That is the question.
Okay.
Okay, we just talked about this 80 million, this issue on ground right now. We have not heard if the IPO has been arrested.
Yeah, but I mentioned he has been arrested. The department has been closed down.
I'm coming. I'm not going to.
Okay.
The only told us that the cyber crime has been put down, and this was from this young man that pushed it close. Now, what happened to the commander in that cyber crime? What happened to the have a superior that reports to the superior report to the commander? What happens to that? Why are they not telling Nigerians what has happened to them before pulling down the cyber crime? Those are things we need to know. That we cannot come and say, yes, they have done well. And don't matter, I want to give just to you. That case you're talking about, can you please put it on? Let us know the other case.
No, it was.
The first people who have interest will put it head and see how to support that young man.
Okay.
So they will not kill him.
Okay. No problem.
You understand me?
I will do that.
My name is Good News.
All right, thank you very much. Good news. Thank you very much. I've got Daniel from D-Line. Oh my, sorry, Daniel. Do call back if you can. This one says, good evening. It was in the same style those men picked me up just because I went to buy gas cooker chair. I don't get that part. Gas cooker chair, just normal household things. And I just moved into Port Harcourt newly from Delta State. They were asking me where I got the money. Okay, you went to buy gas cooker chairs and, just normal household things. And I just moved into Port Harcourt newly from Delta State. They were asking me where I got the money from to buy those things. They took me to their office, and because they could not see anything to hold me, they said I should pay 30,000 before they can let me go. All this while, I could not call because they took my phone and my wife was with me. Right, a lot of people have got some very sad stories about this issue. But what is your take on this? I mean, a lot of people have gone, why will a police officer do such a thing? I understand your grievance or their grievances. But think about it. The system itself, maybe due to the tenacity of the people involved, the other party, Israel, Jew and his likes, maybe due to your tenacity. However, the system, did not try to shade these erring police officers as we have seen in recent times and in other times. So the question then is, maybe we should be able to, give a pat on the back to the police system to say, okay, you know what? Keep trying to read yourself off the bad eggs. Keep trying to make sure that the people who, painting the police in a bad light or in a bad, giving them a bad image, are removed from the police. However, my fear is that the more people are removed, I hope we can also put incentives for people to join the police, because we already know that the police do not have good numbers, and we want them to be able to police all of Nigeria. But let's look at some more messages. This one says, what do you mean by things like these do not happen? Someone says, Canada, you lied. In those nations you mentioned, things like this, the one you are discussing, does not happen. Give your instances. Triggers it from. I'm saying police kill people. It's not about what I'm talking about. Police kill people. Some say it could be racial. It could be even police have involved themselves in certain criminal activities. But you still do not see or say that those countries are failed countries. Anyhow you want to argue it. But I'm not going to go into the argument with you. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. I've got Chris, and Chris is calling from Port Harcourt. Welcome, Chris.
Hello there.
Yes, Chris, welcome. What is on your mind? Tell me.
My dear, God bless you.
All right.
Police have little have pride. Let me tell you, me and you know when somebody has pride. Understand me? These people are like one of my brothers last day. If the commander had been arrested, the team had been arrested, paraded, we saw them, we'll clap for them. Let me draw your mind back to that chase. When they say they arrested one boy, later they saw the cause of the boy in one uncompleted duty. Today, I don't know, those organizations, those teams, or those concerned, how they be arrested. If even this one, if particular incident is being happened.
Chris, are you talking about the story where, someone was arrested somewhere around, is it the Woji axis, and his body was found somewhere? Okay, that's AK. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. For example, that's one. If those people, those groups is being arrested, deal with me and you see that they have been dealing with. Understand me? Even paraded in the Senate. Let me tell you, throughout that month, the system will use his hand and sanitize himself.
Okay.
Understand me?
Yeah.
USC will adjust. My one politician will adjust. All of them will use their hand and adjust. Understand me? This is not leave much protocol.
But Chris, I understand. The truth is, listen now. The truth is, we've not heard much about that AK story, and now you've brought it up, we would have to follow up on it. However, I mean, if you listen to the last segment where we had 2023 in review, you would have heard where a court sentenced two former SARS officers to death. They had to kill them or something like that. There you also see where the police failed in court to prove their case against Chima Kunado and the others, and so those people won their cases, and they were made to pay. Police were made to pay certain amounts of money. So you see, these things should also be should also be an example to the other police officers, but they are not listening. They're still doing what is in their mind.
Yes, they are trying. They are trying. But sometimes, if they are 5, they will. Sometimes they used to polish 4. These 2. Understand me? That is the problem we have. Like CBN governor. We don't say the CBN governor, they have arrested him. But there are many CBN governors in the system that is still causing problems today.
Okay, I get your point. Are you there?
Understand me?
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Keep your calls coming in. 017-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. If you're just joining the conversation, we're looking at the topic, 89 or about 89 million naira returned to someone who was extorted here in River State, Ozwoba area to be precise. His house, was barged into by the police sometime in September. 89 million naira. At first, over 100 million naira was collected, but then 89 million naira was extorted. And then the remaining returned to him. A gold chain worth 5 million naira also collected. 2 plasma TVs also collected. Expensive ones also collected. Interesting, right? Well, let's read this message. Man of the people, greetings. See how Nigeria police are disgracing themselves. From Tangad Ability to Igbo. I've got Arinze. Arinze is calling me from Woji. Let's listen to Arinze now. Arinze, welcome. What's on your mind? Please tell me.
Oh, thank you very much, Canada.
Yeah, Arinze, welcome.
I listened to this story and the coach just run down my spine.
Okay.
I really. So sometimes I ask a question, where and how our police are trained these days?
Okay.
What kind of orientation do they go through? Because it seems that practically everyone there on the street, on the road. And once they get involved in things that will be monitored about what they come to arrest with, the first thing in their mind is what they can get from the person. I mean, I don't just, on a daily basis, I do move around and I drive and I do meetings. It doesn't stop people who do ask you for that's the paper about it. The only thing they have in mind is what do you have to give? Issue of police, intelligence in police, about people have suddenly disappeared from their mind.
Right.
But kudos to the young man that decided to pursue this case because he could have easily died down. We know how many persons that could have gone through the same thing that didn't report, but didn't pursue the case.
Yeah.
There's so many of them out there. And you can imagine the way they are lavishing on their collectors. They're going to buy them, then they go a good reward about 5 million. I mean, it's appalling. And I don't know whether the police hierarchy or the officials in the police industry, I mean, what they are doing to eradicate this.
All right.
Because it's destroying. You can imagine they even want to rope in the IGP. They want to rope in the everybody that is at the hierarchy there. I mean, it will be complete reorientation because it has become a norm. It has become like a tradition. If it's not money, then it's nothing. They just have to collect. Remember the case of that Australian woman or the Netherlands Dutch woman that was riding. And then they stopped that. They have to give us money. It's embarrassing, honestly speaking.
All right, then.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rinze. Thank you very much for your time and your contribution. But really, what is on your mind? What are you thinking when you look at this story? When you look at what is being said? Very funny messages on Facebook. But let's look at it. Destiny Akara says, I don't think the police is to be blamed here. I think the fellow who carried such humongous sum without police escort, as we always do, is to blame. Okay, he should have carried escort, you mean? But he was in his house. Philip and Yazu says the person involved has connections. Imagine a common man in the situation. The result won't be the same. Felix Oluwafemi Chima Allwell says, where is the money deposited? It will be a welcome development if the Nigerian police will attach cameras in their uniform. Then we will have reformed policing. But do you think Felix, has the solution to this problem? Imagine if we have our police officers wearing cameras. It will be good. But what about areas where there is no network, like we saw with the beavers? What about areas where there is no network? How does it work? How does it happen? My goodness, I'd like to get your thoughts. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. This one says, good evening. Nigeria is absolutely a failed state. Yes, some of these things happen in other countries, but over there it is 1 over 100, while in Nigeria it is 98 over 100. Nigeria police is the most corrupt institution in Nigeria. They are meant to protect us, but they are the ones harassing us. I cry whenever I pass any checkpoint with 100 naira. You are allowed to pass with anything, you said. Comrade Eluwa Miracle from Rukboko. And I do think you have an argument. I mean, 100 naira tithes and offering. Sometimes 200 naira tithes and offerings. It's not a bribe. It's tithes and offering. I mean, they are servicing. They are holding service on the road, and we're making use of the service. So we pay for tithes and offering. On a lighter note. I've got Austin, and Austin is calling me from. Where's Austin calling from? Austin is calling from Onne. All right, let's take Austin's call. Austin, welcome. What is on your mind? Let's talk for development.
Yes. Good evening, Canada.
Yeah, greetings to you.
Yeah, my name is Austin. I'm calling from N80m.
Austin, welcome.
Yes, thank you. My question is, 10 kind of amount of money, why taking it to his house? Why don't you take it to his paper place? That's number one. Number two.
Okay, go ahead. I'll answer you.
Okay, number two. I learned that a friend went and leak the secret that he's carrying money. It's a cyber cafe.
Okay.
3, why don't you use police escort and make the law to one of the station that, see, I am a social worker, I'm having a position of money. Please, I need an assistant from this command to come and say, guide me. That is it. He made a mistake on his own.
Okay. Now, before you throw blame games, number one, the reason why he said he did not put that in the bank and carried it, to his house, is because they paid them with cash. They paid the boys with cash, not, they paid the guys on the sea, and so they paid them there on the sea, right? So yeah, that's one. Number two, what's the need of telling the police when he must have secretly carried the money to his house? I mean, think about it. So even if the police should now come into the matter after someone gave a tip-off, shouldn't the police investigate and give everything back to him? Why will the police take 89 million and other properties and not want to return them back to him?
The thing is that police, right from time, police has been this dubious character. When I mean dubious character, sorry to say this. Whenever they want to recruit in police, the police have the mind that I'm going to police to come make money. They're not going to police for what they really signed for, to protect the citizens. The commission police, the federal government should caution the police.
Okay.
That is my own idea. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Austin. I've got Edward. Edward from Andoni, welcome. What is on your mind? Please turn off your radio.
Hey, Kalada, good evening.
Yeah, greetings to you. Welcome.
Okay, my name is Edward. I'm calling from London.
All right, welcome then, Edward.
It's something about the police corruption of the king in Nigeria. It is very too much.
Okay.
But according goes to the viral video that has gone on recently that two police officers have been dismissed. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I am aware. I think they were caught on camera. Yeah.
Uh-huh. A lady from Netherlands, running all the way from Netherlands, passed through Nigeria border to Ghana. She has met Ghana police. They did not demand for it. The Ghana police was even asking the lady for her number for communication for security reasons. When reaching to Nigeria police, they were demanding for money. When I watched the video, it didn't seem as if Nigeria guys, the way police, just like the purpose of why they recruit them to that was for them to be collecting money from passersby along the road. It is not good. Coming to the River State here, if you are going from town, as if from Borokiri to my one, station, as if
please